G'day, g'day, g'day! Welcome back to another episode of the Stackpole story here on F1 2017. Today we're heading to the Sochi Autodrome for race 16, Russian Grand Prix. That's where the championship stands at the moment, up on your screen. We're 21 points behind Fernando, but I got a good feeling we can peg some points back here in Sochi. It has been a while in between drinks, so to speak, for this series, but well, real life has been a bit busy, so there's been things going on like well, travelling backwards and forwards between Sydney and the coast to get things finalised for the old place, and took the keys back yesterday, and got to go back up. Oh no, it wasn't yesterday, it was Tuesday, because I'm now into Thursday morning. I'll be going up there. Oh, not, actually no, it was yesterday, because it's still Wednesday night here. For a second then I thought it was after midnight, but no, it's only 10:30. Oh, here we go, got some questions. Power, unit arrow, durability, we'll go arrow.
You were flying in practice. Do you think you can carry this over to qualifying?
Qualifying should be a breeze. We do the cars the track. Car's indestructible. Oh yes, thinking that would be the chassis.
Great. Well,
So I want to, yeah, the chassis and error needs the next upgrade, I think. So the engine has gotten ahead of things, which is good. We've got a good engine in the back. Too easy. And you'll see in a minute just how far ahead of the competition we are when I'll show you the performance comparison on the upgrade chart thingy. Get some more resource points. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Alright, let's have a look at our messages. Good luck, blah blah. Looks good for weather. Let's picture the track. She's looking alright. And Carl's having a bit of a blur as well. Alright, so let's have a look at the R&D. As you can see, we're a fucking country mile ahead. But that's just going to make it much more tougher when we end up in either the Sauber or the Williams part of the voting. Speaking of the voting, well, I need to get the stream up on my screen and give you the link to the vote. 6-4 at the moment in favour of whoops, who was it in favour of? It's in favour of Sauber at the moment. Sauber is leading the voting, so that's interesting. Copy that and we'll put that into the chat. G'day to Mussy, how's it going? Alright, so that is the vote for next team. Okie dokie, so let's go ahead and have a look. What are they going to recommend? Oh, they're not recommending anything interesting. Can we afford anything? Probably not. That's the reasoning why. Haha. Yeah, everything is a bit more expensive at the moment. Although we could be cheeky and go for another engine upgrade. Or something durability wise, but no. We're just going to leave it for now. And we're running the number 3 engine of everything on the parts here. It looks good, I'm happy with that. And let's have a look at the season results. So, Fernando won 3 in a row out of his 6 wins. We've got 5 wins, but the best we managed to do is 2 in a row. So let's hope we can get on a run towards the end of the season. So we got, after this one, we got Japan, and after the Japan Grand Prix, at the end of that broadcast, the voting for to choose the team will close, so that Benno's got enough time between me doing the USA, Mexico, Brazil, and United Arab Emirates broadcast episodes to sort out and knock out the new thumbnails with the chosen team. So hopefully that will work out nicely, timed for me and Benno. So that is the plan going forward. Let's go into qualifying. Don't forget, spam voting is enabled. So you can have a voting war between your mates. If you want Williams, then vote Williams. If you want Sauber, vote Sauber. That's it, simple.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk, and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
And again, for some reason, the Russian Grand Prix and the Sochi Autodrome info that I put in there has not gone through. Sometimes the tags from the PlayStation don't
remember that
go
the way
through
the car handles
to the
is
YouTube.
all about weight transfer.
And did it again.
When you brake, the centre of mass moves forward.
Mergle,
When you accelerate, it moves
Mergle.
rearward. And when you turn, it is pushed to the
Oh,
outside
come
of
on,
the car.
Jeff. Will you
More
shut
load
up
on each
already?
tyre equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent
Underdogs?
the weight
Oh
transfer
yeah,
from becoming too
underdogs.
violent.
Let's see. It's Wednesday, so Wednesday night. I should be doing the Mongols tonight, but I might do Benevento as the last stream today. And tomorrow we'll get back in, try to get back on track with things. We'll probably do Mongols and another episode of the Aussie series. I forgot the name of it. The Westy Way, that's him. Just give us one tickaroony. Trying to get rid of the thing that was blocking the chat. There we go. Had to turn the tube buddy off. Alright. Actually, I need to check that I've got the right setup of the car. Oh yeah, the fuel can go down to about 3.1. That's 5.5 is good. Yes, 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 yes. That's all how I remember it. Excellente.
When you're ready, let's go.
Yeah, don't forget to get voting if you don't want to miss out on seeing the team you want us to drive for next. With the challenge with Williams or Sauber, it'll be equally as difficult because they're pretty much close together on the performance chart, and you saw how far ahead we were of even the second place team. So I'm hoping in the 2019 game it's not going to be so easy to get so far ahead in only 2 seasons of upgrades. Oh, my teammate's right up my ass. This is going to be interesting. Qualifying battle is on. I love this track. Ooh, Perez has knocked out a good time. Fernando's beaten it. Well, it's a good thing I got out of his way because he was just starting his hot lap. So I could have actually ruined his hot lap if I didn't get out of his way quickly like I did. Oh shit, I missed a gear. I missed fucking 8th gear. For a second then I've gone back a few years where Formula 1 cars used to only have 7 gears. Could have sworn I was in top gear, but oh well. We fix that up now. Ooh, tried to carry too much in there. Bit scruffy because we are pushing hard to try to beat Fernando. Ooh, just keeps it on. Got a little bit too tight there. But we do top Fernando's time.
That was the fastest lap.
Yes! Chee-hoo! Love that first corner chicane. It's pretty fun to go through. Despite going down the main straight in only 7th gear, we still pulled out the time, so
Less
that
than
was
a lap
fun.
of fuel now. The tank is empty.
I wasn't sure I was going to beat him because it was a bit scruffy, but apparently we found the speed. Nearly back into the pits. Get another warning there. Gerp. There we go. G'day Rabid Wolfpack, how's it going? I'm going great. Yeah, that would be good. Get penalised for points and stuff. Yeah, so you'd have to be, then you'd have to be on your game to not go backwards like they do in real life. The teams can go forwards or backwards depending on how they go and what's available to them resources wise. They do need to make the AI smarter at spending the points, because it just hasn't seen that much of a movement. The only big shake-up I've seen was when they had the in-between seasons thing, the new thing that they put in, the rule change, where you got to spend extra points to save your upgrades on the category that's getting the shake-up. That shook up the grid a little bit. Red Bull was on top at the end of Season 1, and I think Mercedes or I'm not sure if it was Mercedes or Ferrari had dropped to 3rd, and it ended up shaking up that 1st and 3rd swapped again, and Red Bull went back to 3rd on the order of things at the start of Season 2. So that was the only thing that really
so far
changed anything.
1 minute 30.6.
Alright, let's speed up the timer. Oops, I went one too many button presses on square. So yeah, 130.6 to Fernando's 130.7, so it was bloody close, considering it wasn't close to my times in the practice sessions, and I'll be putting those, copy and paste those results from practice 1, 2 and 3 into the chat right now. I'm just grabbing them from the Discord as we speak. Alright, so here's free practice 1. Let's grab free practice 2 and free practice 3. Let's see if they'll let me copy and paste them both together. No, it's too many letters, damn it. 44 over, so wait. That's, oops, gotta grab 3 practice 3 and cut it from that and then paste again, and in she goes. Too easy. Alright, so before we kick off, I'm just going to grab the link again for anyone who's just tuned in. So this is the link you need to use to vote for the next team if you want to see either Williams or Sauber get in. So vote next team. Oh, fucking spacebar fail. But you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it is spam voting, re-voting enabled, so you can vote multiple times. Alrighty, the only links I've got to put in now are the social media ones. So yeah, I had a bit of a delay getting today's episode out, thanks to I turn on the PS4 after I put the 30-minute to go live ad out, and a big fucking FIFA 19 update. It's like, haha, suck shit, Tomo, you gotta wait. And at one time it was saying 14 hours. I was like, 14 hours? Are you kidding me? Then it's narrowed down to an hour, and then all of a sudden it dropped another 30 minutes and finished 24 minutes later. So, oh well, shit happens. It's done now. We're live now. It's all good. We're here, there, and everywhere. Alrighty, and in goes the Twitter and the Discord link. Oh shit, I've just fucked the Discord link up, I think. Let me, because I put a fucking bump the forward slash as I was posting it, so I'll just remove that one because the first attempt might not work. Alright, I want to change
tires. Right now.
Let's
get out on track while it's clear.
Strategic purposes, let's see if I can still squeeze through into the top 10 on the Ultra Softs.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
Yeah, the PS4 is connected into the modem, which is wired into the NBN box. And even the computer is on cable because, yeah, I was just haven't been able to trust the Wi-Fi. It seems to be worse. The Wi-Fi seems to be worse here than it was on the coast, which is strange because I'm in fucking Sydney now. It should be better, you would think. Oh, well, maybe it's because it's a small western suburb and not a major place like, say, Parramatta, which is a major suburb of western Sydney. So we're one of the smaller in between the big places like Penrith and Blacktown. Actually right next door to Blacktown, so should be decent at that, but maybe it's because of the stupid government's decision to do the cable to the node, or whatever it is. Was when Turdface got in after he ousted Abbott. Yeah, he decided to change it from fibre to the home to cable to the node, and reusing the old copper wires that should have cables that should have been a thing of the past many moons ago. Should all be replaced with fibre for the internet. But no, the government's got to be fucking Uncle Scrooge and fuck Australian public over, yet they give millions to countries like Indonesia who spend billions on useless defence shit. I mean, do they really need all that military equipment? Oh, fuck now. Talking crap here and put myself off the road. But yeah, just in short, our government sucks. Both Liberal and Labour are absolute turd burgers. They need to be thrown out. We need Dick Smith leading the country. Dick Smith and Paul Hogan. Yeah, that'll work. If only Steve Irwin hadn't got Stingrayed, then him too. Yeah, those three would have been the perfect combination for leadership, I reckon. Don't know if we got anyone as brilliant personality in the wildlife area as Stevie. Oh, his daughter's not doing too bad. Good old Bindi. It's an interesting name considering when you mention Bindis to us, to Aussies, we think immediately of those nasty things that with big ass spikes in your grass, and if you tread on one, well, you fucking know it because you're screaming and singing like Michael Jackson. It's like, ow, ooh, ee, ooh, ah! 130.8.
Well done.
Only 0.2 off my Hypersoft time, which is quite good. Well, I'm actually one that's pro Brexit.
Is a
if you didn't already know. Because yeah, I'm all about look after your own nation, have things that are made in your country but you can sell and import, you know, because a lot of the countries that have been taken over by these globalistic things like the European Union, where is your manufacturing gone and all that sort of thing? Do you know what I'm saying? Where are all your jobs going? Do you know what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of really bad stuff to do with globalization that the media hides from you, that the mainstream media doesn't cover, but alternate sources kind of do cover. But that's just me, the opinion. You know, you can have your own opinion. I'm perfectly fine with that. You know, it's just, the ones that you have to worry about, the ones that try to shout you down when you have a different opinion because they don't want to hear things, even if you are coming from a facts side of thing and truth. I mean, I don't know many facts at the moment about the stuff. I just go on what I read and see and, you know, make up my own opinion as best as I can, sort of thing. But yeah, as it stands, from what I know, the Theresa May wanker
You're doing a great job.
has pretty much portrayed all the Brexit people. She's a Remainer. She's a Ramona, as some people like to joke about. I'm not having a dig at anyone. I'm just saying what people have been saying. That's all. Don't shoot the messenger. Deal with the people that have made up that term. But yeah, so yeah, she's pretty much fucked it all up the arsehole, and yeah, it's a big fucking mess at the moment, innit? Yeah, we're supposed to be talking Formula 1, not fucking politics. We got really sidetracked, didn't we, eh? Broken my own fucking rule, no politics on the channel. So you just told me need to get his head punched in by himself. Alrighty, let's see if our time sticks. Hamilton's got in between us with 1:31.2. Fernando has gone slower as well than his previous best with 1:31.2 as well. That's Vettel that shoots up into second with 31.0. So, also getting through behind Alonso is Perez, Bottas, Ocon, Sainz, Magnussen, and Verstappen. Hulkenberg misses out, so does Grosjean, Ricciardo, and Kimi! Wow, Kimi through the gamble with the Ultrasoft but didn't put in the time, and Leclerc in 15th. It's going to be interesting this year seeing how Leclerc goes against Vettel. I'm hoping he kicks his ass, to be honest. And Kimi in the Sauber with Giovanni Vizio, whatever his name is.
Alright, get ready
Italian
to
lad.
jump out if you get too hot in there.
Oh,
There's a problem
great.
with the cooling system, and it's going to take us a few minutes to correct it.
Fuck. I'm only going to get one shot at the pole here because we've got an error. Typical McLarens. Although it's with Renault, it's the kind of thing you'd expect from a McLaren Honda. gotta get a McLaren Honda joke in there somehow. Anyways, we'll grab the freebie set of tyres so we don't end up wasting the ones that we could use in the Grand Prix. So let's speed up this repair time. Get down, there we go, just about done. Alright, so Fernando's on top with a 130.2, so we're going to have to pull it out of the basket, out of the backpack, and come up with a really good lap.
Standing by.
What else is the new pairings to look forward to? Oh yeah, Williams, Kubica's return. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be amazing to see how he goes. I really do hope that he scores points and is competitive. And, you know, kind of where he left off just about. Although he'll probably be a shade of his former self because of the injuries he's sustained and the way he's going to have to go about his business, you know. But I do wish all the success for him, and I hope that Williams can deliver him a car that's possible on the podiums within a couple of years if he sticks around for a bit. He'll have rookie sensation George Russell alongside him, if I do remember correctly. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. I've been watching him through the Grand Prix 2. And I quite like the lad. He looks promising. Let's see, at Red Bull we've got Pierre Gasly moving up into Ricciardo's spot. That should be interesting to see how he goes, whether he'll be a number 2 or whether he'll challenge Verstappen. I need Max and I want... Hi. Danny Ricciardo alongside Hulkenberg in the Red Bull. Not the Red Bull, the fucking Renault. Oh, you turd, Tomo. Yeah, in the Renault. That should be interesting as well. What else is there? Let me think. In the Toro Rosso, we've got new people there too, I believe. I think Kvyat's returning. Be alongside... Shit me tits, I've forgotten who is in the second seat. I don't think it's Hartley. I think Hartley's been given the flick. Carlos Sainz to McLaren's alongside another newcomer, I think. Oh, I've forgotten his name. It was on the tip of my brain and now I've lost it. Force India obviously has Stroll because his daddy bought him a ticket there. Well, it'd be called Racing Point now. That's right, Racing Point. Oh no! I didn't pop Fernando's time. I'm only going to start second. Fernando will have the pole. Bugger! G'day, Spooner. I'm going alright.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Alonso, Hawke, and
point fucking 230. I've had the fucking time on him, the fastest time on him every fucking session, and it's in the one that matters, but where you get pole position that he beats me. Vettel, then Perez, Bottas, Hamilton, Ocon, Verstappen, Sainz, and Magnussen. Yeah, and Stroll will only collect 1 point. I'd laugh if that's if you're spot on the money there.
It's always good to qualify at the front, isn't it?
Oh, I never get tired of that feeling, Claire.
It's been a great qualifying session for you.
Showmanship.
To carry that momentum into the race.
Keep an eye on me and you'll see something special. Bada bing, bada boom.
Have your reliability problems fixed by qualifying?
No comment.
Appreciate your time.
Got 45 views for the last episode, which was probably it was the very worst race of the season. I think it was the only race that I haven't finished in the points for the whole season, which was frustrating because I usually do not too bad at Singapore, but I was just overheating the tyres so horrid that we weren't getting performance and it just went backwards. I think I showed on the graphic how red they were. It was like they were in an oven. Or a bloody bushfire or something. Alright, still leading Fernando on the rivalry, although he got one up on us on fastest time. Like me tyres have been dipped in a volcano. There we go, that's a good one. Dipped in a volcano? Who would dip their tyres in a volcano? I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I have an echo on the games? Someone said I had an echo on the FIFA before. Shouldn't be. Everything's set up the same as it was up the coast. Oh, well, let's hope it's not too bad and we can plough on. Don't think there's anything I have to change. No, everything looks good. Here we go. Alright, let's crack open our can of Red Bull.
Good afternoon from Sochi as we prepare to get underway for the Russian Grand Prix.
Maybe because of the good acoustics in this house, the mic is picking up the TV like it didn't in the old place.
And has already seen some classic racing. Built on the shores of the Black Sea, the Sochi Autodrome is a 3.6 mile
I've had to give the shoe a bit of a clean with some water because moving house, you know, could have picked up some dirt. I don't want to get sick, you know, lads, so just threw some water through it. It's ready to go at the end of the episode.
Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about Ferrari. They've had one retirement in the last 5 races. What do you think that's?
And also because I'm living back in Sydney, there's a lot of spiders in Sydney. So yeah, that's a precautionary thing. Like with my normal everyday shoes, not these good ones that I wear occasionally. Yeah, I'll use the good ones over occasionally to go out for the shoey. Yeah, I know I'm backwards. But anyway, oh, we have been promoted to pole. Looks like there's some penalties. Yeah, as I was saying, throwing the water in it, make sure if there's any spiders, they'll come flying out when I empty the water out. Panino is down to the 9th. But yeah, so with as I was saying, with the regular shoes I use for Pokemon Go and stuff, just for exercise and walking around, I spray that with either deodorant or air freshener or fly spray or something, whatever's the closest.
For a strong result today if we want to catch Alonso in the Drivers' Championship.
Make sure there's no spider in there before I put them on my feet. So the water does the same thing. Can't really use spray because I got a drink out of the cunt. I'd put myself in hospital then, wouldn't I? It'll be bye Tomo. One pit stop. Yeah, we can try to make that work. But I'm gonna see if we can go an extra lap. Ooh, that's pushing it. We'll try. And fuel. It's been hard to guess how much extra fuel to put in this season because our fuel economy has improved. It's 27 laps, so I'm going to go for 30.5. Yeah, alright, that's not too bad. Oh, I've held the thing in too long.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. Get back into position 1. Whoop! Don't hit the wall, dumbass. That's not how you warm your tyres up, that's how you take your tyres off. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Getting too far ahead of them I am at the moment. Lose too much tyre temperature if I'm sitting on the grid for too long. Yes, got them both up to about 115, which I was aiming for. When Grosjean crashed into a safety car in Baku. Oh geez, I don't know if you're talking about real life or this game series. I can't think back that far. In either instance. We've got 32 as the number at the moment for the Jamaican lad, but we could possibly change that after this season. 32 is just a nod to the amount of Grand Prix victories that Fernando Alonso did win in real life. Five red lights, and go. Damn it, Vettel got by. He's gonna go for the inside, we're gonna go for the outside! Done him! Haha! Got to be very careful on that one because I am prone to accidentally corner cut that one sometimes.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Yes, pretty much a clean lap, although a couple of places running wide. Now I just got to put a gap on and keep it to the pit stop. It's another corner I need to be careful with the corner cut. And I've got to be careful with running wide because that's going to hurt my tyres. Trying to carry too much speed. I think when I get down to 2 extra laps I might be able to go down to standard mode on the engine. I went too deep before I started going down the gears. Still got a decent lead.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Almost 2 seconds, which is a good little early gap. Looks like Bottas has done Vettel in. Haha. Don't hate Bottas as much as I hate Vettel. I just greatly dislike him for being a number 2 butt kisser.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
He comes out and fights with Hamilton and smashes him and tries to at least have a go and we'll get some respect back. But yeah, that team orders bullshit last year. Whoa! Yeah, nah. Keep going wide in the same couple of spots. It's not going to help me getting to that lap 16. I think I pushed for, yeah. You know what, if nothing disastrous happens to the car, this will be the first shoey in the new house. I just realised. I think I'm starting to settle down my driving to look after tyres a little bit, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh damn it, I knew I'd just a tiny bit over then. Trying to give the car a bit of a better entry into the second part of that tight corner chicane thing.
Our gap behind is 4.1 seconds.
Got a good 4-second gap, so that's alright. It's a good bit of land road to be sitting on. Bit of land, bit of lead. That's what I was going for. How they come with land? Looks like Fernando's slowly making his way forward. That's tidier through there.
Going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
Ah, great. Engine's having a bit of a wobble. How's our tyres? Looking okie dokie at the moment. Just love the rhythm of this track. Probably do a 24-hour race on this track and stay awake the whole time and just love it to bits. I don't think I'll be able to stream for 24 hours, but I think there's a limit to how long you can stream on YouTube. I'm not sure what that is, but I'd imagine there was a limit where it would cut out. Just love the feeling through the force feedback when I settle the car into a corner and put the power on. It just feels so nice. Even on the controller, it just feels good. Look forward to when I can afford to get a wheel to see what that feels like. Probably feel even sweeter. Speaking of the force feedback vibrations, I have noticed something over the 2017 game. Oh, thanks, Jeff.
4.3 seconds.
Yeah, as I was saying before, Jeff interrupted. I don't know if you've noticed it too, but I've had less interruptions having to stop to fix my hands up, crack my knuckles and get my hands back in good order. Although I have had some instances where they've gone numb and they were really bad, like in Singapore, I think. But I don't think I've had as much problems with it. I think the stronger force feedback they've put in for controller and for steering wheels, I think that's actually massaging my hands and helping me out with blood circulation and shit. I mean, I'm not an expert on this sort of thing, but I'm just guessing that's what's going on, because I have felt a difference. I am getting through Grand Prix pretty much most of the time. I'd say 8 or 9 times out of 10 without having to have interruptions to fix my hands up. So, I don't know, yeah, you can put your own feedback whether you've noticed that's the case or not. Because, well, I've got a bad memory. You probably might have a better memory if you've seen pretty much every race. I don't know, I'm just putting it out there for discussion. It's just something I personally feel has helped me. Oh, what's this? You're having rag out for lunch. Is ragu? I'm not sure what that is, but hope it's delicious. Well, I thought we had good fuel economy, but in standard it's still going down. We lost a bit of time to Bottas. Kind of going to lean. Oh, I got crossed up there a little bit. Oh, Bottas is really pushing for it. He's just gained half a second in that sector. I've had a bit of a scrappy lap too, which hasn't helped. It's 2 Force Indias between Bottas and my teammate, it looks like, who's gotten past Vettel. I'm going to guess is that red Ferrari dot. He's dropped well off that pack that's in front of him.
The gap behind us is 3.3 seconds.
It's picked up my game of going a bit harder, which could hurt the tyres. I want to keep that gap back to Bottas. So hopefully we can still make it to lap 17. .4.
Okay, update on the car for you. Tyres are looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now.
That's good to know. Got a bit scrappy coming off that last corner.
We're leading our teammate by 5.7 seconds.
Hopefully those Force Indias can keep my teammate locked up for a bit longer. It's the more cars that finish in between me and him, the more points I'll pick up. They should be pitting, those on Hypersofts already should be pitting soon, I'd imagine. their tyres should be pretty ordinary by now. I'd say they'd be around 40–50%. My teammate's coming in.
Fernando's in for his stop.
Both Force India's staying out, as is Bottas.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.1 seconds.
Got the gap back over 4 seconds. I'm happy about that. So they'd be the ones chasing me. They'd be feeling the effects of this tyres at the end of their life now. Oh, damn it. Looks like Bottas and one of the Force Indias is coming in. Alright, might just push the car a little bit, reach for a couple laps. Alright, hopefully we can open up a bit of a gap. We'll come back out more than 4 seconds ahead of Bottas after our pit stop. Pushed it a bit too much there, got the warning. Fernando with the fastest lap so far, 1:34. second. Apex, apex. Fourth gear. Whoa! That was hairy. $135.8. We were pushing a bit harder there. We should be settling into a nice low 36. Mid 36. It's time to go conservative again. Oh, Fernando's jumped Bottas in the pit stops. Interesting. He's 23 seconds behind, so that's a worry. Might have to come in lap 16. Don't know how long it's going to take us in the pits. We will be coming out on much pressure tyres, so should be able to easily deal with him should he leapfrog us. Gain and hand over fist
We're
on
approaching the pit window.
those
You'll
new
be on the hyper
tyres.
softs.
He's been on him for a few laps. Look at that. He's cleared both Force Indias and by us by a mile. Putting in faster laps than me. That's alright. My tyres are nearly dead.
Gap to teammate behind is 21.8 seconds.
So I am going to have to fight for this after all. Just got to squeeze 2 more laps out of it and then I'll be good. Whoa, it's getting hairy through that corner. Yeah, tyres are nearly done for. And get a good lap this lap, then we can pit next lap. That's 23.3. Missed the time back to Fernando. That was a bit smoother through there.
We're boxing this lap.
37.2.
Give us the best in lap you can.
Damn it, Fernando's down to 16 seconds. He's really done a number on reducing the gap to make me chase him, probably. Oh, got that wrong. I'm gonna presume I'm gonna come out in second. Don't think that. I think 20 seconds was what I needed to get out in the lead.
We're looking at some gearbox wear. Try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Here we go. Just a couple of corners to go and then we're into the pits, lads. Fernando's right there. Oh no! Speeding! There we go, we got it down in the green that time. 5 donuts, cool. I like donuts. Are they the cinnamon ones or are they the ones with the sweet sugary icing on the top? The coloured flavoured icing. I love the flavoured icing. Although I like the cinnamon ones too.
Release, release.
Ah, there goes Fernando. Damn it. We're gonna have to chase.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oh, we've lost a fair bit of ground. We were miles ahead of the Force Indias. Oh, come on! That wasn't illegal. Oh, fucking hell. I'm just want to get past these buggers as quick as possible. Got through almost the whole race without shenanigans. We've got a chase to get through, got a Fernando to catch. Just done the fastest lap as well.
A mechanical issue means you've lost one of the gears.
Oh,
Say
great.
again, you have lost access to one of the gears.
Just what we need. gear change. Because I went down an extra gear, I went in a bit too tight. Forgot about the gears. There we go. I'm missing 5th, that's what's going to throw me off a little bit into certain corners. Alright. Readjust the brain.
Right, we've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it, we'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap.
Alright, that's Bottas done. Now get after Fernando. Ah, this gears is doing my head in. My downshift turn in timing. It's just throwing it off. Just enough of a fraction.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Alright, let's get our head around this shit. Whoa. For a second I thought it threw me off again there, but just managed to stay within legal bounds. .6 seconds. I've got to catch up in 7 laps. This damn gearbox would repair itself. There we go, we got 5th gear back. Good. Thank fucking good.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Shit. Just realised my fuel went bad. Into the minus. Hopefully we'll still be fast enough to catch Fernando. Don't tell me we've lost 5th gear again.
You've lost access to one of the gears.
Fuck
We've
a
lost
duck.
one of the gears due to a fault.
Why can't it be bloody 2nd gear? I rarely use 2nd gear.
Okay, Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy, or we risk losing it.
Fuck the transmission, just fix the shit, Jeff! Gap to teammate.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Gap to teammate.
Fernando sat in P1 at the moment. We're trailing our teammate by 5.9 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 34.8.
We're gaining.
Our gap behind is 6.0 seconds.
So that's good. Boo Fernando!
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Ooh, different kind of flavoured donuts. That's interesting. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Let's get brain back into it. That's better. Come on, let's get him. We're running out of laps.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Come on! Close that gap!
The gap to the car behind is 11.2 seconds.
Gap to teammate.
Understood, copy that.
Gap to teammate.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Fuck's sake, Jeff. Gap to teammate.
Fernando sat in P1 at the moment. Gap to teammate.
Oh, damn it, I was just about to get it when I made a mistake. Trying to get the disc gap. It's putting me off my driving. 2.9. Oh, I was going to get it anyway from the checkpoint. Stupid. Oh! Bloody oath! Okay, Timmy. Alright. Concentrate. Concentrate. Calm. Calm. Oh, it's gonna be close. Damn it, I gotta go low because I'm been using up too much. Chase. Gap to Fernando.
Copy that.
What? Gap to teammate.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Oh, fuck you, Jeff. I've lost time. Damn it. Think I've lost my tire advantage. Bugger, he's pulled out more time. Fuck! A duck. I've lost this one! How did it go so horribly wrong? It's like I'm going backwards. Shit, now 5 seconds? What the heck? Don't think I'm driving it slower. Yeah, I've got high temperature in the tyre, so I've lost performance. It's orange on the left. I overdrive it. I overdid it. Pushed too hard. We got not as bad, but similar problem we had in Singapore. When you get those tyres too hot, you lose performance, you lose grip, and your lap time suffers. Case in point, we were 2.9 gaining on him, looking to have a last lap showdown, and went out the door. Oh, I should have turned the car down. G'day Bruce, how you doing? Ah, Fernando, he just did enough while I was on worn tyres. He ate that gap like crazy. I had about 30-second comfortable gap. He brought it down to about 16 seconds. Maybe I should have come in a lap earlier, lap or two earlier, I don't know. Yeah, might have been a better idea to come in and got the harder tyre, perhaps. a bit earlier, before we lost all that track time. Ah! Stone the flaming crows. But I've got to go and get a shirt on, and I've got to turn the camera on because it's shoey time! Because we've got a podium. So yeah, we've got the wireless blogs King's Apparel shirt on, ready to go. Gonna go to a blue screen in a minute, but first I'll just cover the top 10. So, Alonso won by 6.3 seconds. He extends the lead in the championship over me, Jamaican lad, to 28 points now. Bottas in third. We've got Ocon in fourth. Vettel in fifth. Raikkonen managed to come up from 12th to 6th. Perez in 7th. Grosjean in 8th. Ricciardo in 9th. Hamilton grabs the last point. Okay, screen's going to go blue as we go to the broadcast settings, advanced settings, turning the camera on. And hello, there I am. G'day, lads. We have the shoe. We have the Captain Morgan. And I gotta go and get the Coke because I forgot to put it ready, easily grabbing. That's alright. It's back here. Hey. Fridge. So yeah, gonna be borrowing some Pepsi Mac actually from the old mate that'll be moving in, Mork. Mr. Mork. Oakley dokley. Okay, so I got this. Gonna measure it out in a glass first before we pour it into the shoe. So I get the right mix. So that's about 10-15% of the glass maybe. A nice mix. Oh, not too keen on the Pepsi, but well, that's what we've got. So ran out of Coke. There we go. Got the glass poured. Oh shit, he's spilling it on himself. Fuckity fucks. Alright, so we got a full glass ready to go. I might just have to maneuver the thing away. There we go. Alright, shoey. Oh, look, it's cold. I have to get it all in your mouth. Oh, fuck. Whew. I think I got some on the mic. So just give us a second, I've got to dry the mic off. Let's see, is that better? I tried it, let's hope that's fixed it. That's a shoey, Tim. So, let's have a look at the standings now. Is my sound back? I think it's alright. So yeah, as I said, we're 28 points behind Fernando. I think I have fucked the mic. Alcohol and technology doesn't mix too well. Vettel in third, 58 points behind Fernando. Got Kimi in fourth, and Hamilton, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Perez, Bottas and Ocon are your top 10. And look at top 6 scoring 100 points, but Ricciardo and Perez, Bottas and Ocon not far away from it. Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Sainz, Leclerc, Hartley, Grosjean and Stroll all scoring points. Sorokin and Ericsson yet to get off the mark. In the Constructors, it's Williams dead last, Sauber in 9th, Toro Rosso in 8th, Haas in 7th, Renault in 6th, Force India, also known as Racing Point from this year on, in 5th, Red Bull in 4th, Mercedes in 3rd, not far ahead of them, but we are a mile ahead of Ferrari in 2nd, so you dare say Constructors is going to McLaren's. Alright, before you head off, don't forget there is that vote. Let's grab that link for you one last time and then we will wrap things up. So vote next team. Oakley dokley. Until next time, don't forget, check out Wireless Vlogs. I'll give you his link right now if I can find it. No, that's not the right page. That's the right page. Gonna look for W. Wireless Vlogs, there we go. He's got some great stuff with the King's Apparel and some great stuff on his channel as well. So that is the link. Okay, stone the flaming crows and tickle your dancing shoeies. I'm Tomo. We'll see you for the next race at Japan. Goodbye.